Welcome back to the channel, RevCav RC. Much like basically all of my videos, I don't script them. I just have a thing I want to show you or talk about or fix, and then we do it on camera. This is much of the same. I did put some thought into this, and this video is it's not about this guy. This is holy cow. There's a big old gouge back here. Oof. Sorry. Yeah. She's still good. Good truck. Anyway, this is the EMO XX, right? As evidenced by the stickers. Cross RC, a brand that I have touted and spoke about and talked up many times on the channel, and I'm going to keep doing it because, man, they just keep coming with the hits. And this video is not about this. I said that. It's about the next evolution in crawlers, big crawlers. And I don't know what it is, but I like a big crawler. And I said it before, cannot lie. I like big crawlers and I cannot lie. So this is a 6th scale. I got the camera in the wide angle here. If it wasn't obvious, that's what you're looking at. If things look a little bit weird. Wide angle camera. 6th scale. All right, what are we talking? We're talking, this guy's fairly tall, given it what it's trying to look like. 16 and a half, 16 and a quarter-ish tall. Overall length, bumper to bumper, 31 inches, probably 31 and a half, if I'm being fair. Center of the axle to center of the axle. Straighten up you. Looks like pretty much right at 20 inches. I show that to you so you can see this. Oh man. Somebody call me an ambulance. Putting this thing on the bench was a nightmare. What is this? Well, let me just rest on the camera mount while I tell you what this is. This is not an actual dinosaur. They love to name them after creatures and animals and things of that nature, which is cool. Hey, what's up, guys? JK, MK, Laser Nut, whatever. We got the Cross RC. Epic music, insert clip. Just kidding. You're just going to get me making these sounds. This was incredibly stressful to try to attain. But I did. Look here. What do we have? A 1/5 scale. It's not an X-Max. It's not an 8S Creighton. It's also not RTR. They're cheaping out on their box labeling. This is the ARTR, so almost ready to run. It is 4-wheel drive. It is 2-speed. And it does have remote locking differentials. Yes, it is those things. If you know, you know. I got it. I had to purchase and cancel and purchase again, and boy, it's stressful when you can't just go to the hobby shop and pick the thing up. But I got one. Oh, I got one. I tried to make my camera taller and I pulled it right out of the mount. I tell you what, I'm pretty strong, but I don't think I'm not that strong. I'm just lucky my microphone stayed in the jack thingy. Ew. Does future me edit this, or just gonna run with it? I don't know. I kind of think you guys don't care. You just kind of like it to be whatever it is. Some of you are, you know, ride or die. You're gonna watch. Oh, geez, it almost touches the sea. It's not really. There's still plenty of room. There's like I don't know, 1.5 foot, but that's a 7-8 foot ceiling in my garage. Hey, SX6 fitting for this category. That's a crawler. So is this. Now, this crawler is not ready to run. I just said that. So, what happens if I put this in regular perspective and not wide angle? Oh, that's double. You can't see anything. Look, you're just looking at a box. This is crazy. This is crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna try to figure out how to unbox this in front of you on camera in my garage with all kinds of other things. So just give me a second. Okay, I got it on the ground. That was hard, but she's there. And what we're gonna do, the workbench surface is over there. I just kind of 180'd everything, and now we're gonna be on the ground. I got a motorcycle over there. My wife's car is over there. Tool chest, the rolling type, all of the things. Okay. I'm gonna flip this bad boy on the ground, but it wouldn't be an unboxing if I didn't do an unboxing knife. Now, this is a special occasion because this bad boy is so big and so special and so difficult to get your hands on. I got 2 of them. Probably not going to use 2 of them, but some of you may understand why I've chosen the orange G10 items. Okay, I'm going to use that one because it's cool. Good old Leatherman Alpha and the orange G10 variety. Very good tool. Anyway, what you have here is the off-grid knives. This is their rescue style knife. Sheep's foot, window breaker, seat belt cutter, all the things. We're going to use this. Let me put this bad boy on the ground so we can get it ready to cut open. Part of the reason I'm doing this now and not later is because this thing was just launched. If in your into the YouTube video creation scene like I apparently am, well, you can't sleep on these things. If it comes out and you get your dirty fingers on it, you gotta do it. So we're gonna do it. And I did it. And I did it for you guys. Plus, it's awesome. So let's open it. Oh, so sharp. So I got this yesterday, and it took every fiber in my being not to open it, because I really wanted to open it. I didn't open it because it was late, and I had other videos I was literally in the middle of doing. So, responsible me, who doesn't usually get much of a say, made me hold out. Plus it was raining. And I don't know, spoiler alert, I'm not going to run this tonight. I got to put all the electronics in it. And to do a proper unboxing, especially for an almost ready to run, I got to show you everything you get so you know what you need to get. Ooh. Plush. Put that scalpel away. Holy cow, Okay, look. Something that you need to understand that's important. This is from AliExpress. All right? They have done a bang-up job packing this thing. Very nice. We've seen this more and more these days. Very nice bubble wrap. Oh, that's fun. Huh? Comment down below if you like to give bubble wrap a hard time. It makes it easier to get rid of. It's also just fun. Lots and lots of good plastic covering. We got nice foam. Man, this stuff is aggressive. Hurt my shin. Nice foam ends on the box. Right there. Let's get that out of there. It looks like it is... Oh, man. It is stuck to a platform on the bottom of the box. Ah, geez. Okay, it's also got these angled thingies here to stop it from getting tossed side to side. Man, those mirrors are huge. Holy cow. Okay, look, I knew it was going to be big. I did not know it was going to be this big. This will literally not fit on my workbench in any capacity that will let me film it or work on it. Maybe. I'm going to try it because it's what I got. Holy cow. Okay. This is probably the remote. Nope. It is similar to what came in the 6 scale EMO XX. We get our nice set of tools, standard, Loctite. We get some heavier springs if you want to do ridiculous things like tow with it or carry people. They've done that. We get an extra servo horn. We get some extra screws. There's some other little things in there. Looks like wheel hexes. We get because this is the ARTR, they give us the block off plate for the other side of the motor, because you can run this comes as a 2 motor mount option. They give you the block off plate, the mounting plate and the block off plate, which is that little black disc right there. That's to mount it. That's to block off the other side. It's cool. Lanyard. Sweet. Hopefully, well, I mean, I don't know. They give you all your shifting servos. They do not give you, put that over here, your steering servo and electronics. Man, this thing is big. Holy crap. What have I done? Cool. All right, I'm going to try to pull this out of the box. I think there's a platform, and I think if I get rid of this, I can pull it out on that platform. Listen, guys, golly, this thing was so hard to get. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Because there was a lot of people, I'm assuming, who maybe got sent one. I don't know how Cross RC does it. If they are sending these out to influencers, whatever that means, or if people are just buying them, like I am. But oh, that worked. That worked. Oh, man. So, you know, when Tom Lee RC, oh, there's a stop right there. They don't go forward. Did the 6-wheeled version of the XX. He was huffing and puffing, and I understand it now. Oh. Ooh. I got the orange in the AR-TR. I chose that because I think I will like the black. The black is attractive, but the orange gives us all this cool detail in the contrast. And I think that once I get this plastic off, this paint is going to look amazing. So, oh, we're only at 15 minutes? We're making good time. This box is, whew, this thing is kicking my butt. All right, I'm going to switch cutting implements to good old Wave Alpha. We're just going to lightsaber that off. Oh, man. Look at that paint. I wasn't even prepared. Look at it. That looks so good. All right, I'll wait for you. You're a different kind of protection. Okay, I think that's everything that's part of the wrap, because that wrap here, it goes underneath. So let's grab some side cutters, because I'm sure there's going to be zip ties. There's not zip ties on this. Maybe underneath? Oh. No, that's it. Let's put this thing on the bench. Oh. Get off me. Get off me. Alright, I'm going to start this. I don't know if I'm in frame, but I'm cutting a piece of the plastic free. Boy, can't drop that into my wife's car. That would be a bad night. That would turn this unboxing into, well, something else. Alright, so the trailer hitch, there we go. Oh, it was stuck. Okay. Carbon fiber, just like the X4. We got carbon fiber. Let's have a closer look. Carbon fiber. This is identical to the X4, and maybe it warrants pulling the X4 out to show you. The EMO X4 has a roof rack in the back. Of course, it's got one in the front too. That one has carbon fiber right here as well. Is that in frame? Yeah, a little bit. The rails for that one are right there. Carbon fiber. Man, that paint is good looking. Holy cow. I think that's it. That is it. Okay. I'm going to pause this video and get this bad boy up on the bench. Okay. Oh boy. I went ahead and took the opportunity to put all the box out and stuff by the street. Oh, I just saw that. That is a cool boy, I'm awfully distracted by the awe that I am in. Look at that red line. The seat is badged. Oh my goodness, get in there. Get in there and look at it. Look at it. The seat is badged. They put Cross RC on the seat. And it's got this sweet red line, front and back. Holy cow, this thing is cool. Stickers on the dash, GPS, all of it. Oh man. The interior is not full depth, but that's okay. We kind of already knew that. The bed is full depth with the exception of, well, let's see. Let's get you back out here. With the exception of this section right here. See, that's where it's hitting. flashlight for scale. On this one, flashlight goes in much further. So that is going to be a body mount brace system right there. We got some black traction boards, some water or fuel cans over here. It's so big, I don't even know if I can show it to you without, I don't even know. It needs like 3 videos. All right, decals pre-applied. They're not ugly. I will probably leave them. And as a matter of fact, I don't think I saw decals anywhere in the box. So this may be all you get, because there was just the one box. Yeah, there's no decals anywhere. That's okay. I don't actually add a bunch of decals. I don't think it needs it. I don't know. Decals, if you over decal a thing, I think it makes it a little bit too toyish. These tires are the same as the ones that are on the XX. And as they break in more and more, they are performing better and better. And I've been saying it. Oh yeah, I'm feeling the foam and the tire on the XX and then the new car. These break in, the tire and the foam, and they get better performing as we go. So I just don't think I'm going to replace them. Oh yeah, there we go. That's nice. Look at it. Man, that thing is cool. Okay. While the camera was off, I went ahead and undid the cam body attachment piece. There's one over here, one over there, one over there, one over there. Just 4 on each corner. You just flip the tab, nothing to lose. In fact, oh, yeah, show you. Oh, that's pretty short. Okay, that's okay, as long as we know it, and it's zip tied here, so we're not automatically pulling on the ribbon. Are we in frame? We are in frame. So we're not pulling on the ribbon where it goes into the light board, so that's cool. So I already know that how this one works because I got a bunch of cross. Wiggle it, it comes right out. Very nicely constructed ribbon style. This entire thing will come away. The ARTR comes with your shifting servos. That should be your 2-speed. It is. There's a spring there. That's your front locker, and your rear locker is going to be back there, right above the rear axle. Yep, I can feel the cable. These are already locked because that's not super duper tight. This is, I don't know what it's in. Doesn't matter. There's our light controller. That's probably going to be some sort of an auxiliary thing here that we can use. Everything in here is actually really nicely packaged. Right over here is, let's zoom in. Receiver box. All of the wires are already in that receiver box to keep them company. This is going to require me to have some splitters, which I've got plenty of. Everything is labeled. That says channel 5. That's almost certainly for lights because the RTRs are going to come with a 5 channel, and the 5th channel is usually for lights for cross RC because you're going to give you your channel 1 is your steering, 2 is ESC, 3 front locker, 4 rear locker, 5 is your light control. So channel 5 is going to go to your lights on the receiver. And there should be instructions somewhere on that USB drive that it comes with. But we're going to figure that out and put it together. Can't do it in this video because it is it's almost 7:30 on a Sunday. I got to work tomorrow. Boo for work. It does have the same receiver hitch on it that the EMO XX has. The mirrors are folding. Let's pull you back out. All right. Yeah. Super cool. Put that down. I'll just go ahead and show you here. That interior is very, very detailed. This is extremely difficult to show you. Look at that. Well, that's difficult to show you. How about there? That's the GPS dash right there. And there's the actual dash. They made it pretty dark in there. I think the tint is a little bit too dark considering they gave us this very nice interior. You could just peel the stickers off. It's right there. But then you'd lose this nice black outline. You could fix that with like a hobby knife and just trace around the black and get rid of the tint. I don't know. It's all right. The more obscure the interior is, the realer it looks. We've also got folding mirrors. They do not fold all the way forward. They fold further than scale usage. That's closer to scale usage, but they do fold forward. And they do fold almost closed. I wish they folded all the way closed, because when/if/mostly when you roll this, I would like that to be able to fold all the way in, but it does not. I wonder what prompted that strange design. We've got the roof rack. Feels really stout. This is going to help in crash rollovers. The top of the door seam / top of the roof will likely get protected in rollovers, especially ones that are fairly energetic. This will take a good bit of abuse. And because it's just black plastic, you can just kind of cut off the bits that get all frayed and then put some silicone on it and it'll make it black again. It'll look good. It's something I've been doing for a long time. Very, very nice paint. Can we get a closer shot of the paint? That's too close. There we go. Yeah. It's got a little bit of flake in it. See it? Yeah. The videos and photos, a lot of the photos were AI rendered. They did not do it justice. Very cool. It looks like, yep, the grill. There's a row of LEDs in the grill. Very intricate headlighting there. Nice wire management. I'm telling you, Cross RC has a recipe and they are following it to a T, and they are absolutely killing the scale. Scale looks and trail capability. They're killing it because these trucks look super cool and they perform really well. And that is, of course, my opinion. There's your brake light, your third brake light there. Don't know if that functions as a third brake light. We'll see what happens when we get everything plugged in. I've got my Dumbo DDF 350, and I've got a 10 channel. I'll be putting this on, so it'll be ready to take any kind of shenanigans I want to throw at it. Very nice roof bar, nice and wide and protected. So when you do roll this, doing the shenanigans, the roof bar or the roof light will be protected because it's under this stout roof rack. I just think that they do a very nice job and they're very thoughtful in their design. Nice wire management. Yeah, I mean, full interior, not full depth, but you get your front and your rear. With shifters, we got a knob there for shifting, 4 and low, 4 high, 4 low. There's an emblem on the drivers on the steering wheel. If I can, there's an emblem in there. Let me grab the light. See if we can beat this body up trying to move it around the camera. Oh yeah, see? Steering wheel, emblem. We got what's that? 0.9. It's probably our gas mileage. 0 miles an hour. There's some sort of a four-wheel drive diagram on the dash. We got AC vents, steering wheel controls. This is super cool. Super cool. They did not put a driver in this, just like the EMO XX. Their 8 scale EMO series all has a driver, and they're wearing helmets, which I think is funny, but perhaps the way that some of us drive, appropriate. Man, as soon as I get home tomorrow, I'm going to start prepping stuff for this. Let me leave the body off for just, well, this half of the body. Flip it around so you can have a look at the bed. Just put that down real careful, like. So we got our aluminum motor mount right here, just like the XX. These are unused. That was to attach the bed for the EMO XX, but the motor mount is still the same, and the bed support is still the same. Super cool bumper. It looks like they have made provisions. Yeah, let me highlight this. This is important. It looks like they have made provisions here. Now let's fix that. Yes. 2, this is where your servo goes, and the screws are pre-installed a little bit. I was wondering about that. Were they going to give me all the screws I needed? And they do. Screws for your servo, which I've got one waiting. And look at these screws. What do you think these little screw holes are for? That's for a servo winch. They did not do this in the XX, which is unfortunate. But I think that they listened to the consumer, me and you, hopefully, and they said, well, we put a winch fair lead in the front of this thing. We should make it capable of taking a winch. And they did. So these wires seem a little bit tight here, but I will be able to get a winch, a servo winch in here that looks more like a 10th scale. Let's find out real quick. I only have 300 10th scale servos laying around. There you go. This is the one I got out of a what you call it? Oh, where how does it attach? There's a fair lead down here, and it's open. Are they going to make us like carve this out a little bit to fit? But I can tell you, lining things up, this is a 10th scale winch setup. That's what they have given us. Oddly enough, 10th scale. You could put a 10th scale servo winch right here. You'll have to. I can't. Yeah, that's open. Give me a pokey thing. I'm sticking this through the winch fair lead. It's right here, and that is straight. So it is directly lined up to get a 10th scale standard servo winch right there. It will work. I don't know why they didn't make this friendly to actually mounting this, because look, they did not leave any room for this portion here. That fits through. That's pretty strange. But the holes are there, I guess. So I guess you could, I don't know. Maybe a regular servo winch doesn't have all this height. Maybe it's flat right across. I don't have a servo winch on hand, so perhaps I'm overthinking it. But that is ready for a servo winch, it appears. And I'm happy to see that. And I may just go ahead and do that. Probably have to run it on its own battery because this truck will likely run on 7.4 because the servos that come in it are only rated to 7.4. And I do not feel like swapping them all out because they're already there and they're already set up. They're ready to go. Oh, that's nice. That's aluminum. Is that aluminum in the X6 or the XX? EMO XX. I don't remember, but that's an upgrade. Those are aluminum now. Dang, now I got to look at it. Hold on a second. Okay, so while I was checking the EMO XX, I also looked at the parts bag they gave us. It looks like everything's here. Oh, and to confirm, yes, the XX has the aluminum servo arm circle. It's that. It's the same thing. And while I was at it, I went ahead and removed the slipper clutch adjustment cover right there, just to show you that it's there. It goes on and off real easy. Find the little groove, roughly half quarter turn, something like that, and it goes right on. I took the covers for the gears off as well, just to show you that is a nylon gear, right? So it is plastic, and I'm going to run it. If it gives me a problem, I know where to order from. The same one I put in the XX, but maybe I can get this to be a little bit quieter than the XX is. I like the XX. That's loud. That's what that truck, that's the embodiment that it exudes, is loud. So I like that. This, I'm going to go ahead and run it with the nylon gear because I think it'll be just fine. But I did want to show you how easy it is to take that off. And so mounting the motor is going to be nothing more than choosing the side I want to put it on, sticking it in, putting my ESC somewhere, which is going to be right there. So I'll probably put the motor over there because I have two servos here, a motor and an ESC. I think the weight combination is going to work out just fine, just like the EMO XX. We got our little USB drive they always include, and it is laser etched with the model. So there should be instructions and part numbers and whatnot. We've got our spare servo horn because there's one already on the truck, zip tied to the steering link. We've got the receiver hitch pin and holding pin. No, what's that called? You know, the thing that holds the receiver hitch pin on. We've got an extra set of servo saver link springs. These are not extra, they're different. Whatever is already installed is some level of hardness, and these are some other level of hardness. We'll see what that is. I don't know. If it makes the truck not drive the way I want, I will find a way to remove this save altogether. We got a fairly stacked bag of parts, screws, long screw, T-wrench, extra wheel hexes. So like the EMO XX that came with 4 wheel hexes in the bag because the wheels came uninstalled, these came installed, and we still get another 4 wheel hexes in the bag. Just a bunch of screws, like I guess probably a couple of all of them. Oh, drive shaft screw pins. Nice. I can see at least 2 of those in there. That's nice. Our lanyard, standard. Sometimes they're orange. Lately I've been seeing blue. And then our warning sheet, don't do this thing. And then our warranty slash link with us on whatever social media, probably. I never use those. It's really on there. Golly. There's your cam system here. You can see this turns that way. Boop. And now the body would be locked on if it were there. And then it turns that way. It's the same thing in the front. Very, very, very clever design. I just simply cannot speak highly enough about how good this brand is. Let me put all this stuff away so you can have a look at the back, because I know you want to see its rear. All right, before I show you the back in detail, let me show you the underside. So here is our servo saver link. Saver link. Springs in there. A lot like the Rolalo Engpay 07 that I eventually got rid of. That servo saver link, because it made the steering nut performance good. We're going to give this a chance, just like that one. We've got labeled. There you go. It tells us how long they are. All right, so a crossbar, whatever that's called, track bar, I don't know. It's whatever. It's got a 3-link, not a 4-link, so it's got a panhard. The panhard, if you look, it is beefy, double shear. It is not threaded. It has a nut. These are all very, very beefy. Steel, CVDs, aluminum, or universals, whatever it is. It's the thing. Sliding aluminum. There's a hole there to access and lube it. Same thing over here for the rear one. These are going to be screws to release the transmission. Very, very big. Beefy. I said beefy a lot. I'm hungry. Just big. I mean, finger for scale. Look how big that is. Super cool. There is that rear diff lock. It is locked. That's why that's not super tight. Aluminum. 7.4 volts. So cool. Full length sliders all the way down. Durable. Very nice. I'm trying to give this thing a good once over. Maybe twice over. For some reason they're into that. There's that tow hitch. Very good stuff. Man, I'll tell you what. I just can't stop gushing. Okay, let me show you the butt. I mean the back end. All right, we're just going to freehand this bad boy. Look at it. That could very easily say Raptor. I mean, the Raptor's cool. I don't care. I'll leave it. Cross RC. I think it looks cool. Just look at it. Look at the tail. Look at the LEDs in it. Look at that bed. They have done something very special here. The tires look aggressive. They don't look super oversized and ridiculous. I know that they're capable. There is a break-in period. Such a cool looking RC. Huge. It's huge. I've had less trouble fitting an X-Max up here. An X-Max isn't, well, it's wider, but it is not as long. An X-Max is probably, let's do this. Probably right here. Maybe right there. Yeah. This thing is long. Look at that orange. Man. I'm looking at it in the camera viewfinder the same way that you are on video, and it looks so good. I don't know who does their paint. If they do their paint, I don't know how these things are done. But boy, that is cool. Man. Well, I don't know if this video has been super duper informative, but it is an unboxing and it is my first impressions. And I don't mean to sound like a broken record, especially when it comes to Cross RC. But I mean, Rolalo kind of the same. This thing is beautiful. The paint looks immaculate. The construction feels extremely durable. It's huge. If you're looking for a real, true 5th scale, unlicensed Ford Raptor looking thing, look no further. You found it. This is the one. It is incredibly nice. I'm gonna tell you, based on the EMO XX, if you want crawling capability and you want to go fast as a trail truck of this nature, just you'd want it to go. I mean, it's you. I don't know what you want, but for me, I'll just say this. If you want it to perform kind of like my XX, EMO XX, the Unimog, don't buy the brushed version. If you want good crawling capability, buy the ARTR version and put your own system into it. Again, if you want to know what I put into the EMO XX that makes it do what it does, because it performs really well. It does both things quite well. Just go check that video out. I talk about it in depth. I can't remember offhand what it is. It's a Hobbywing system. Shocker. That's what I'm going to put into this. It's the same one that I bought 2 of them because the deal was just too good to pass up. So I bought 2 of them. That's what's going to go in this. I may gear it down on the pinion because 32 miles an hour is very, very quick, which is super cool for something like this, but I don't know that I'm going to do that. I've yet to run on the trail the XX on 6S, even though it can. 4S is super spicy and lively, but this being bigger, maybe I will. So we'll see. But I do have a pinion left over from the XX because it came with 2, because it was running 2 big brushed motors. So I might just throw it on. That was a 17 tooth. I might just do it. Yeah, call it easy, you know. So, and I have an NSDRC direct power 2500 that's going to go in here. This is going to be a dedicated, no kidding, trail conqueror. I don't even know what could do better than something this big with that much power. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So that's it. I already told you what I'm going to put in there. The NSDRC 2500 direct power up to 4S. The Hobbywing system that I put in the XX and Dumbo RC 10 channel. And I'm going to do rock lights at some point. I want to get everything else installed and functional first. Make sure I got all the regular lights that it comes with working as they're supposed to. And then we'll do the auxiliary stuff after that. But let me know in the comments, what do you think about this color and the interior? The hard to see because the tint, but it is got that red light, that red, that works. This red line that stops there, nothing, and then a red line that goes up the seat back, front and rear. That's really cool. The dash is really cool. Big steering wheel. I don't know, man. Am I drinking the Kool-Aid? These guys are killing it. Cross RC is absolutely off to the races with these things. I want to know what you guys think about Cross RC. I want to know what you think about my videos, specifically this one. But in general, if you watch multiple videos, let me know. Like, do you want something more formal? Do you want theatrical? Do you want whiz bang editing? Or do you want like me, because I'm just a real dude, buying RCs and then telling you what I think about them, and then building them and upgrading them and then running them on the trail, trying to give you good trail footage and capabilities? Let me know. Either way, I appreciate each and every one of you. Buy what makes you happy. Buy what makes your heart jump. What makes your eyes get big when you look at it, and enjoy it. Don't be scared to buy things that are not at the store. As evidenced, look at it. It took about a month, which is normal. This came out, took about a month. I was really persistent with the sellers overseas, and I managed to get one. More on that later, maybe. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. Thank you guys and gals and anybody else for enduring me this long. I hope to see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.